Body is changing physically. My weight is holding about the same, but the journey to greatness is going well. If you are new here, welcome to the journey of greatness, where we are building the absolute healthiest and best version of ourselves.
Let's get started on our day. Good morning, good morning. Every morning I used to wake up, just get ready for the day, and then that would take so long that then by the time I got ready, I just wasn't getting my day started. So instead, my new little hack is I just throw on clothes, brush my teeth, chug some water, chug some greens, and I go on a walk no matter what. Before I try and wash my face, before I try and put any makeup on, before I try and like get dressed for the day, I just get ready to go outside, be outside and walk for at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's changed a lot in my day. So one, it's made it way easier to get steps, and two, I just like being outside first thing in the morning, feeling the sun, or if it's fresh air. Not typical right now in Texas with fresh, but it's pretty humid and gross. Making the most of it, so.
Workout set's dropped already. If you're wondering where this is from, maybe it's still in stock. Code Kayla. Wearing a small on the top and a medium in the bottom. Almost done with our walk. Sun's out, it's like in and out, it feels so nice. It's only 77 degrees out this morning, so I actually cannot complain at all, because normally by now it's pushing 90.
Move your booty. Get out of the way. It's time for coffee. If you guys already know from last video, this is the concoction, 10 ounces, 60 milliliters, buddy, 10 milliliters. This is the secret sauce though. It's so good, it's so good. Need some ice. Also, did you guys hear ice cream for bears? It's like my favorite ice cream ever. It's basic, it's perfect for if you're an animal-based diet. It's made out of like 3 or 4 ingredients: milk, cream, raw honey, skim milk, egg yolk, vanilla extract, vanilla bean. There's no BS in it. They just announced like 3 new flavors, so they're only available at Sprouts, and if you find them, grab like 5 because they sell out fast. They are expensive. We're gonna try and spam Sprouts and find the new flavors because I can smack a serving of this at the end of the night and it's so good. Instead of like my chocolate bar, have a serving of this. Yummy. I don't know when would this be bad? There's no like date on it. I don't think it's bad, but I'm just a little nervous, you know? Hey, sir. This looks so pretty. So good. It's seriously that good. I actually really enjoyed it, and it's not too bad macro-wise. I challenge you to start making coffee at home. If you're someone who's always buying coffee out, just let buying coffee out be more of a treat some days than not. Even if you have to start with just like one day not buying coffee out, start then. I promise you it's actually really fun making it at home. And you can get creative and get different ingredients, and it saves you money. So who doesn't love that? It's a few hours later. I've just been editing a previous vlog that you guys hopefully have watched. If you've not, go watch it. It was a whole ghost trip, traveling and maintaining and trying to eat macros and stay on track. Go check that out if you haven't already. I'm about to fill out my weekly check-in, so I wanted to, I guess, kind of talk you guys through what that is and how I do it. The check-in that I'm filling out is exactly what our clients fill out as well. So here's a quick example. With our clients, with AuthenFit, which is a company that with my boyfriend for online coaching, we've been running this company for years and years on, and it used to be an in-person company. Now it's online, which is super cool. A little backstory, but just fill out all the basic information, macros they hit every day. Again, this is what I'm filling out as well. Put my HRV every day. I don't track blood glucose levels, but some of our clients do. And then how much cardio I finish, my steps each day. Like, it's all about details and making sure I'm tracking everything down to a T in here. That way my coach, Dan, can take a look at it, or our clients can give us all the data that we possibly need to make sure that we are making the right changes and reading what their body is giving us. How's energy, mood? You know, you can't just put good, have to fill this out like really in depth. Stress, anxiety, hunger levels, strength levels. How has training been feeling? Have you been progressing? Have you been connecting with the muscles? Bowel movements, digestion, bloating. Has there been normal bowel movements? Sleep patterns. How's sleep been? Because that could have a major effect on your body and how you're performing, let alone how you're results are, period, because that can also have an effect on your body weight, etc. for the week. Any important details for this, it's like, is a client going out of town? Did they hurt something? Like whatever the case may be, it could be anything. And then my favorite part is the 1 to 2 wins per week or for the week, and then a goal for next week. So it's like, hey, what did you achieve this week? And what intentions do you have for the next week? Which I really like, because you truly have to write things down to put them into existence and to show up for them. So I'm gonna go ahead, fill out this check-in, get it in, and then I want breakfast. I'm so hungry. It's 12:30 right now. I've just been like focusing on working. I think I'm gonna hit a shoulder and back accessory day today, so I'll take you guys through that. I'm either doing that or I'm running. I'm not really sure, but either way, if I'm running, I'm gonna take you guys through my back workout regardless, so you'll see that or whatever gym clips that I put in today. So let me get this filled out so that I can see if there's any changes and then update you guys if my macros are getting changed, my cardio is getting changed, etc. Finished on my check-in, feeling good about it, so we'll see when we get feedback. But I'm about to make my typical breakfast. I'll show you guys it at the end, but one thing I wanted to talk about is washing your fruit. Even if you're getting organic fruit, even if you think it's super clean, like wash your fruit. The one way that I do it, super simple, easy, always do it the second you just get the fruit in the house. I first rinse them all off, and then I put them in a just like container of water with baking soda for 10 to 15 minutes, let them sit, rinse them again, and then cut them. Another big tip with fruits is just when it comes to strawberries, stuff like that, if you can cut them ahead of time and have them prepped and cut, it's so much easier to eat them and you're more likely to grab and go versus going into the fridge and being like, damn, I gotta cut up all that fruit and then make my meal. Like it's a step in your day that you can take that step away. It's gonna make it a lot easier to just eating cleaner, snacking cleaner, all of that. It's easier to grab and go versus thinking, I gotta prep all this. Prepare yourself. It's the best way to do it, truly. Same exact meal. You guys, I'm literally a creature of habit. So 3 whole eggs, a little bit of butter, whole banana, 100 grams shrooms, and 1 tablespoon of the honey, which I could eat a whole bottle of honey if it was up to me. I go through honey so fast, it's actually crazy. And I made another coffee, same exact thing, because I'm probably gonna go through my 2 meals before I go work out because I'm trying to get the work done that I wanna get done. That way I could not overthink everything and rush my workout and just like, I wanna be present. So I've found that what actually helps me is to just get the work done that I have to get done. Even if that means I'm working out super late, whatever, I'll sleep in longer, but it helps me to be able to fully focus in on my workout versus trying to force my workout at 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. and then getting home and being like, oh my God, I got so much work that I need to do, and it's just not good. One thing I do need to be better about today, which Dan just brought up, is starting my meals sooner. This is my first meal and it's 1:20, so I need to be better about that. First full day home and on track. Yesterday, I still hit my macros. Traveling, like a full travel day, I tracked everything that I had at the airport, Chick-fil-A, and like these snack bars and stuff that I had, sandwich from Starbucks, and then finish off my macros at home with 3 meals at home. Hit my macros, not mad about that. Hit my steps yesterday, even though it was a travel day. Typically, me on travel days, when I come home, I want P. Terry's, and I want a burger, and I want a fry, and I want a Diet Dr. Pepper, and I want no one to talk to me, right? Yes. Exactly. So I came home and we drove past like 6 P. Terry's on the way home. Wasn't even interested in it, which I felt really good about. I was just interested in eating my whole food meals and like getting back on track and just feeling better again, especially because my body looks so different when I consume breads and rice and stuff like that and BS versus just these whole clean foods. So buddy, please. I'm excited to be back on track today. Just gotta be earlier on my meals. So I will see you guys le gym or when I get ready for the gym. Welcome to a shoulder and back accessory day. There's a few exercises in here that I feel like are newer to me, and I feel like you guys can kind of get something away from it. So starting off with, I forget what these are already called. Maybe they're called like Y cable things. I don't know. These felt amazing. I just used the little, man, I'm not really doing great today. I'm really tired, but I used the ankle straps that I would use for glutes. Just put them around my wrist and locked them in. The hardest part was kind of setting the seat where it needs to be. I feel like that's always the struggle with any exercise when you're using a cable machine. It needs to be in the middle, but once we got it locked in, it was great. It's going to target your rear delts. I've said it in previous videos. Rear delts, do not neglect them. That's what's going to give you that 3D shoulder look if that's what you're looking for, but also you need to be working them regardless to maintain a strong shoulder overall. Face pull is another thing you could do, which is super common, but I like to switch it up. This is what Dan put in the plan and I love it. It's like really, really nice. I can connect with it very well. At first, start with a very, very low weight and kind of find how you need to hold your body. For me, I had to find that angle of like where my chest was. Am I moving down? Am I moving back?
hack, but at the end of the day, it's so different for everyone. So it may be uncomfortable sometimes when you're starting new things, but you gotta try it out and see what's gonna work best for you. Flexing a little bit, feeling myself. It's crazy how much changes I've had in just, what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks? What week is it? I don't even know. I talked about this in last video, but it's so insane how your confidence levels just boost through the roof once you get locked in, once you stay disciplined, once you show up for yourself, once you put something out there and you continue to follow through with it and hold your own word to yourself. The confidence goes crazy. Now, a great way to get steps in, this is just what I do personally. You can do whatever you want, but anytime I'm like in a rest period, quote unquote, I just be stepping, dog. I just be always moving back and forth, answering whatever I need to answer on my phone. And it helps a lot to get more steps when I'm in the gym, and I don't have to be walking outside a million times a day when I need to be doing other things. So just quick hack there. But went into shoulder press. Now my shoulders are a little weak. I've had injuries before, so me jumping to 35s was kind of crazy, but I went for it. Definitely didn't get as many reps as I wanted, as you can see here, and I ended up just dropping them and going to 30s and then just finishing out as many reps as I could. What matters is that I am pushing myself. What matters is that I'm getting uncomfortable, because truly in the gym for so long, past year or two, I've just been whatever. Haven't been pushing myself like I need to be. In these past few weeks since I've locked in with the Chasing and Greatness, I've genuinely been pushing that marker. I've been keeping track of all of my data, all the stats, everything that I need to be doing. And it's helped me immensely to continue to show up and continue to look at that list on my phone of like, okay, this is what I hit previously. I'm going to up it. I'm going to try and hit, 5 more pounds. I'm going to try and hit 1 or 2 more reps, etc. So just kind of another hack and thought. Always keep track of your data. Otherwise, how do you know if you're progressing? Moving into some back movements. Typically, there's actually a T-bar row that I had in my plan, like a more of a neutral grip, but I couldn't find any of the attachments. So I just went ahead and used this machine that I've used before. I definitely could have gone up and weighted a little bit, but I haven't used it in a while. So I just wasn't sure. Versus the T-bar rows, I have done it. So I've already kind of found that weight that I need to be at. So finished up with those, then headed over to a lat pull down. Now in my plan, I either have lat pull downs or pull-ups. There isn't an assisted pull-up machine at my gym. Weird, right? I know, wild. Instead, I just do the lat pull downs. I think 1 week I did pull-ups, but it just really depends. Sometimes I'm in my head too much and I don't want to do pull-ups, so I just do the lat pull downs, and I never know which freaking band to use, and then to set it up, and then is everyone looking at me? Like, I just get so in my head. I know I'm not alone in that, but my back looked crazy on lat pull down, so super proud and happy with that. Moving into the last exercise, we have a single arm, kind of like a low row. So if you could see, I set up a pad on the floor to put my knee on, and then the target here is to drive that elbow just to the midline of your body, but making sure you're truly squeezing through that lat more than anything, because your bicep, your arms can totally take over in this movement if you let it. Also, another big takeaway that I feel like a lot of people maybe don't take advantage of or don't do is resting in between single-sided movements. So I'm taking my rest after I did that right side. Now I'm going into my left side. The reason for this is because if you're not taking the proper rest period, well, you're going to be lacking a little bit more. You're not going to have as much energy to put into that other arm when you're going from one arm to the other or one leg to the other. So just a takeaway there, make sure if you're doing any single-sided movements, always take a proper rest period before the right and the left. But that's going to be it for the workout. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now I got to do some HIIT cardio. So here we go. That is it for the workout. It's probably super loud because of the music. I have my 2 7-minute HIIT workouts. I'm not doing both of them right now. I'm doing one right now. So I'm just gonna do the HIIT bite, 7 minutes, 20 seconds all out, and then 40 seconds just at a slower pace. I need to get my heart rate as high as possible, like crank my heart rate super, super high. So we're doing it on the wind bike today versus sprinting. I don't have my run shoes, so I can't sprint on a treadmill, and I don't like sprinting on a treadmill. I like that doing outside. Time is of the essence today. The clip I just recorded was in slow motion. Annoying. Okay. Sorry, the car can be so loud. Let her have her moment. Workout done. How am I feeling? Dead. Exhausted. The HIIT workout kills me. Like, my arms and my legs were on fire. I had a crazy leg pump. I was just like, oh my god, this is uncomfortable. Like, my legs were shaking by the time I got to the 7th minute of HIIT. It was a good thing. All good things. Ah!
You guys were like balancing so perfectly. I didn't expect you guys to stay long, to be honest. All right, back to balancing. You're angled, but like get over it. Before the workout, I had to really lock in because I was kind of in my head. I was very airy a little bit, where I was kind of just like all over, and I found myself doing things I didn't need to be doing, like right on, like as I was getting ready for the gym, on my way to the gym. And I just reminded myself, right when I got into the gym parking lot, I kind of sat here for a minute and I reminded myself why I'm doing this. I reminded myself that I envisioned myself in 6 months, 8 months, 2-3 years of what I could be. That is what lit me up and motivated me to get into the gym, because too often we sit and we think about tomorrow, we just think about today. We don't think about 6-8 months, a year, 5 years from now, and that's a problem. I think there's an overthinking problem sometimes, yes, where maybe we need to think in the moment, but there's also a problem with people who are like, I'm just living free and I'm living for today. That's so cool, and sure, there's minute by minute and hour by hour things that you can focus on, but big picture, if you're not showing up for yourself in those minute by minute, hour by hour, then you're not going to end up at that 6 month, 8 month, year, 5 year mark. So you just have to remind yourself that when you're in the moment and you're like, man, this feels good, this isn't gonna feel good, and you keep choosing that this isn't gonna feel good category, you're going down this deep dark path that is gonna lead to something 6, 8 months, a year, 5 years from now that you're not gonna be happy with, versus taking that decision that is gonna suck and it's gonna hurt some and it's gonna be a B, it's gonna be a big bitch. But if you can keep picking this side of suck and pushing through the hard times, you're gonna see in 6 months, 8 months, a year, 5 years, this success in this life that you've dreamed of and you've been wanting. Choose the immediate happiness and in 5 years not be happy. Choose that immediate suck and in 5 years you will see happy and success. Your decision every single day. That's the pep talk I kind of had with myself. I said, bitch, you better lock the fuck in. And then I started sending text messages to people. I said, y'all better lock the fuck in. I'm locked in. What are you doing? You know, like, I like to light myself up, but I also like to hold other people responsible in my life and then like group us together and be like, yo, are you showing up today? Am I showing up? Like, and it helps to push me. And that's why I like documenting it with you guys too, because then we can all push each other together and hold each other accountable. So if you needed that, there it was. Choose immediate success or hard. Whichever one you want to choose in this moment, it's gonna have a long-term effect whether you understand it right now or not. And that's your problem, not mine. And y'all gonna keep watching, and I'm gonna prove to you guys, and hopefully you can prove to yourself too. Chasing greatness, journey to greatness.
So there ended up being no changes in my macros or my calories or my workouts or anything going into the following week, especially because I was just out of town, so I was not hitting fully for 2 days. So same old going into the next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Make sure to like and subscribe. As always, remember, control the controllable and believe in yourself. It is half the damn battle. Peace.